Okay, we were going to pay policies, right?
Yes, correct.
We'll touch base other items in work rules.
Okay,
So
perfect.
once he comes back, we will go through the rest
Yeah,
of the.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, so we'll go through these. Okay, so for punch round rules, I need to give you a document. I'll send you through via email. Okay.
Okay, sure.
There's a document which you need to first to go through. Then I'll give you the update. Okay, what is the punch round rule?
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is the one. I'll ping you the chat. 1 second.
Sure.
Just try to open this link and download the PDF.
Okay.
That is what punch round rule is about. It is about like when employee punches in, let's say, like some companies, like I'm starting my shift at 8. If I'm punching in from say like 7:50 to 8:10, it would round me back to 8 o'clock. Like rounding the value. How our punches should be rounded for every 5 minutes, or every 3 minutes, or every 10 minutes, or every 15
All
minutes.
right.
Yeah, that is about the punch round rule. But go through the document. That will give you a clarity how we are doing it in Kronos, what time it will round back, how it is rounding back. And then we will go through. Interval round rule is not needed, right? Okay, we are not using interval round rule. Like 99%, they will not be using interval round rules. We will go with the punch round rule. Interval round rule is nothing, man. Punch round rule is based on punch. Interval round rule means, example, I'm working today 9 hours. Okay, I'm working 9 hours and 2 minutes means I can round back it to 9 or 9:05.
Right.
The total number of hours.
Okay.
Or if I'm working 8 hours 58 minutes, it will round back to 9.
Right.
It's like after how much value I can start rounding, and how to do to round it. The whole hours is based on interval round rules. Mostly we'll not be using interval round rules. It's just like the normal rounding what we do in mathematics. Okay, 1.52, it means okay 1.5.
Yeah.
If it is 1.55, let's round it to 1.6. Those kind of thing is in punch round rule has some importance. It has some concepts also. We need to go through few items. What is grace? What is time limit? So for that, first go through the document. That will give you a realistic understanding how punch rounding works. So we will come to know what is round and grace. Then I will teach you what is early punch rounding, late punch rounding. Okay.
Okay.
In punch, out punch, unscheduled miss punch, everything will have the same column. This is like how the in punch should be rounded, how the out punch should be rounded, how the missed punch should be rounded, how an unscheduled punch should be rounded. So everything is same. Like these items will be same. Only there is a facility to have each punch to be rounded differently.
Okay.
So for this to be understood, first go through the take your time. It's just a realistic document which I have given you. Will give you an understanding. It's a particular university's rounding rule, which has a good idea. It will give you a proper view how the time is differentiated, and this diagram also will give you an idea. Okay. After that, we will come to so like I'll just give you a heads up how this is done, and you'll get an understanding. Okay. So now let's quickly jump to another item, which I thought of. Okay, let's start with the schedule deviation. I'll just give you a idea what this is. I'm not going to configure this into the system, but I'll just give you a minimal idea. How to create a new one is just you need to click one, and we can have a oscillator here. And what is schedule deviation means? Employees, if his shift starts at 8, and if he's leaving, completes by 4. Sometimes employee will come early to his shift, late to his shift, and also sometimes he might leave come on an unscheduled shift also. So
Right.
here it's only two things. If I come before my shift, how my hours should be paid up to that. Example, I'm coming at 7:45. So 7:45 to 8, how my shift should be paid. And if my shift ends by 4, if I'm working beyond 4, how my shift should be paid. Okay, mostly we will not be using it. The reason is we have already configured daily overtime and weekly overtimes. So if an employee crosses his 8 hours itself, we are here giving a normal overtime, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this will be used in some places where like employees are provided overtime only in a condition based, not based on hours. Based on a condition, if he is working more than his scheduled shift. So we need to choose particular if okay, or whether we need to include we need to give a special payment for before shift or after shift or both.
Okay.
And just need to save it. That's it. What we will do is we will map it in the pay code distribution and combination rule so that there will be one more row for this example. What this will have is this will have an additional row here.
And okay.
And we need to choose how it should be paid. That's it.
Okay.
So you can see here, right? Stone and
Yeah,
schedule
yeah.
deviation will come here.
Yes.
So if that particular schedule deviation, if an employee is late and how like early to the shift, how it should be paid for that those hours only. So only for that 10 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour, which is early to the shift or where he's staying late to the shift. If you want to pay him something additional apart from these configuration, we will include it.
Right.
From the name itself, we can understand schedule deviation. If he's
Deviation.
deviating from the schedule, how we need to pay him.
Schedule deviation. Okay.
The hours which is above before the schedule or after the
After the schedule.
Yeah, and also this can be used if an employee comes to an unscheduled shift, how he needs to be paid.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a privilege there, right? Before shift, after shift, and unscheduled. So how we can have multiple scheduled deviation also. One for before shift, after shift, and one for unscheduled. We can put Australia unscheduled and stating how his hours should be paid for a particular unscheduled day.
Right. So if we have like some kind of like a condition for let's say unscheduled employees, then we'll have to map it accordingly, whether it's going to be regular pay or overtime and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly it won't create a fuss because managers will be managing that only.
Yeah.
Like hardly a manager will have 10 to 15 employees and he will be reviewing that only. But if someone is asking for it, that if an employee works on schedule, we need to have a different like amount of payment for him. Then we can create one and like manage it as per needed.
Right.
Mostly they will not be asking for it. Only certain companies are using schedule deviation. Yeah, but the reason why I'm saying schedule deviation will not have much significance. Say I am having an 8-hour shift. Here itself, I have defined if I work more than 8, how I should be paid. We are already giving a special payment to that. So
Yeah.
creating a schedule deviation will not be of much significance.
Right. Right.
Okay, so that's about schedule deviation. It's nothing. We'll just create like that. We'll just put a tick mark. There is no configuration, nothing. Whether we need to choose whether the schedule deviation covers before shift, after shift, or unscheduled. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We can have different schedule deviation also. One as before shift, one as after shift, and one as unscheduled, and we can map it here. If we want to give us different payments for each item.
Right.
Okay. And then apart from that, here nothing is needed. And I'll just give you a heads up on what is the score as. You're not using it, but what is this about is if we map, we will map this directly to the workflow. We are not mapping this to anywhere in the pay code distribution, nothing. There will be a core or rule. We need to just select it in the workflow. I'll show you where. So example, what this is for is we can have this like we can select which are the days it will apply to. Okay. So example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
And we can say from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And if we map this to a work rule and we select this break is a violation, what happens is in this particular time, the employee cannot punch out for his meal break or normal any break. These hours, the employee is supposed to be in the factory or in the plant or somewhere he is working. He should be in the workplace.
Yeah, like busy hours, like rush hour.
Yeah, he's up like example, like take an example of a coffee shop. Coffee shop is busy from maybe 4 p.m. to 6 hours, like 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. based on the location.
Yeah.
So we can put a rule here stating that these days, these hours, no breaks. So it will not allow him to punch out.
Yeah.
If he punches out, it will show us a violation. Like we saw the exceptions, right?
Yes.
Like that, it will show it. What we will do is, like we are not doing any kind, just we'll select the days and the timing and we'll put a name to it. And when we go to the work rule, we can directly map it there. Like how we mapped our pay code distributions and other things.
Yeah.
Whatever the violation, core violation we need to add, we can add it here. There will be an option for that. Core violation. We need to select. Yeah. Just we need to select from here. That's it. Which kind of core hours we need. Whatever we have created. Just we need to pull this in.
These options are already there, but if I need to create a new one, then I create on my own, right?
Yeah, create your own, and then once you save it, it will come here.
Yeah.
That's about the core. So core is very simple, but like it's also a least used option, but it's quite easy to understand.
Yes.
Just to make an employee stopping from taking breaks.
Yeah, everyone should be working at that hour.
And to define that particular hours is a crucial hours for them.
Yeah. And so we can also do like, let's say, like different departments. We can also map it out like that. Let's say some employees can take breaks, some people cannot take breaks.
Yeah. In that case, we need to have two payrolls.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We cannot assign two concepts on same payroll. Maybe that employees will have a different payroll and this employees will have a different payroll.
Like two groups of employees.
Yeah.
Okay.
Payroll is usually group based only. If someone is a particular level employee and they have a full time, part time, and if the salary they have a different payroll, salary will not come under any of these conditions. They don't have a regular. They just need to voucher their holidays and time off. That's it.
Time off, PTOs.
Yeah. So almost we have gone through other items here. Whatever we need to know, almost all the items we have covered here. Now I'll just take it through another lighter topic, which is holidays.
Okay.
Okay. This is an area where a company's total holidays is listed out.
Okay.
Just a holiday chart. What you will be seeing in your company, it will show you, right? This year's holiday. What are the holidays has been already passed? What is still to there? We will be creating a particular we'll get a requirement at the year end. So they will say this year our company is going to have these holidays.
Yeah.
There will be different departments. Okay. There will be different departments, but we need to put the full whether whatever the state it may be, all the state holiday we need to create it here. This is a master page, kind of master page. Whether it's a particular state's holiday or whether it's a national holiday, all the holidays should be listed here.
Got it.
You need to create all the holidays. How we are creating is nothing. We are giving the name to it and a display name to it and what is the date. That's it. We are creating a name. We're giving a name. What date it is? Example, New Year means, okay, 1st of January is New Year. 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. That's it. And then when is a Labor Day? When is a Memorial Day? like this chart, this will be given as an Excel from the company. We need to create it here. That's it.
But who would be assigning those holidays for employees? Like managers will approve
No,
those?
it's based on the payroll. That's what I'll take you next. So you're clear about this, right? What we are doing
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Next step is where we assign it is directly in the payroll. If you go to our payroll, let me open ours itself constantly. So here there is a separate option called holidays. We need to select what holidays apply to this rule. Just to see, just taking that. That's it.
Okay.
If I pick first 3 items, only these 4 items will be applicable to an employee. This particular payroll whoever is assigned.
Got it.
On these holidays, he will be automatically paid. Whatever the holidays we have created will be applicable here. We need to just pick it up.
So the code for the holiday pay, right? It would be the same for every holidays that are.
No, that is another place. There is a separate place called holiday credit rules that we will cover out tomorrow. Okay, so that is based on that how an employee will be paid on his holiday hours. It is different. We can assign different credit rule for different payrolls.
Okay.
Today I'm just letting you know on the lighter topics how a holiday is created and how it is assigned here. Okay. And again, tomorrow what we will be seeing is first item we will be touching on the holiday credit rules, how it is giving the credits. Okay. Then we will go through these items. In these 4, important item is punch interpretation rule. Okay. Other than fixed rule. Processing a sign of restrictions and work we divide, it's very simple. It's like how we saw the Quoras. It's very straightforward items. Fixed rules and interpretation rules have some significance. We will go through that. And these items are complex, man. I'll just give a hint of what it is. More like some companies use it, most companies doesn't use it, but it's quite confusing. Okay, so cascading policies and profiles, I'll just give just an overview, and when we go through approvals, maybe I'll try to give a few more insights on this. Okay, until this is more than enough for the pay policies. This is what we'll be assigning it. These are independent blocks which will be assigned directly to people's like employees, people editor. I'll let you know why we are using it. Okay, just a hint. We will not be creating anything on this sheet after this.
Okay.
It's quite complex. Not to mix you with these items so that at a time, if I give everything, it will be difficult. Yeah. Maybe at the last session, if you want to know what it is, then we can have it out. Okay.
Okay.
So now I have given you an idea on the Quoras and schedule deviation, and we have seen holidays and how it is mapped to the payroll. So now let me take you through some other items we set up. We'll stop the pay policies. Okay. Now let me take you through few generic items. Okay, scheduler setup.
Okay.
Scheduler setup is where we will be creating schedules for the employee. You know schedules, right? What shift when an employee should start and when an employee should end the shift, we will be creating schedules. Where we are creating schedules is example. I need to select an employee, or even if I give star, it will give me asterisk. It will give me all the employees.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just selecting a particular employee, maybe. Jane Smith itself. Where to assign is we need to click on go to and schedules or schedule planner. Both it will be taking you to the same thing. Okay. So I'll select a particular date range. So each day we have some shift, right? Assigned to him. So this is where we can edit, right? We can edit it. We can, if you want to add a shift for a particular day, you can right click and click on add shift.
Okay.
Okay. And here just you need to give the start time and
End time.
End time. That's it. Show your total hours, regular, everything type should be regular only. This is standard for everything. There is a 3 types: break, transfer, and unavailable. Currently, we'll stick to regular. I'll let you know what it is, other items. Okay. Once you do it, it will be here. You just need to save it out. So what are the other items? Means some employees, they will come with a designated break time with the schedule itself. So that in that time only they are supposed to take breaks. So I will right click and click on edit. Okay. So we are going to add break to this. So I'm right clicking on it and I'm clicking on edit. So now I'm going to add a break to him at 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. So what I will do is, we need to add one more second. We need to click a plus. I will put here as 1 p.m. and then here 1:30 p.m. and sorry, it should be break should be from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m.
And then 1:30 to 5.
1:30. Okay. So 30 minutes. Here now I need to change it to break.
Break. Okay.
Okay. And again, then I'm starting it from 1:30 p.m. and I'm finishing my shift on 4:30 p.m. 4:30 or 4 p.m. So totally 8 hours of working and 30 minutes of break. If I give it like this, it will assign it to the break. So that one system will say by default will say, okay, this is the time you need to take a break. And in the schedule itself, it will show that in a white line. You can see the break. There is a blank space there.
Yeah.
So this is how we create a particular, or to say, the schedules, add and delete. Clear on this?
Yeah.
So finally, we need to save it out also. So again, what we do in the setup here, schedule setup is, instead of adding this one by one, if I have a particular shift in my mind, like, okay, Monday to Thursday, this, and Friday, this shift. And this is going to be there for employee for a particular month or 2-3 months. He's going to be in the same kind of pattern. How do I do it automatically? That is where we use schedule setup here. Okay, I'll give you an example. Maybe we'll go. I need to create an employee who is going to work Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Friday, let's say Monday to Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and only on Thursday he's going to work 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay.
Okay.
And Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be leave for it. So first, what I need to do is, there are a few items. What we are going to do for that is, we need to have a shift template created and we need to have a pattern template created. These are the 2 items which we'll be using it for the schedules. Okay. What is shift template means? Which will define a particular date, start time and end time. You see here, there are a lot of items. Let's say I will create a new. Okay. How we created a schedule. Similar to that, we need to give a start time and end time. First, we are going to create it for Monday through Wednesday, not 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 4 p.m. It's daily, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'm starting it on 8 a.m. and ending it on 4 p.m. Just I need to save it out. Okay. So this, I have created a shift name called 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And even I'll add a break better so that we are understanding it properly. 1 p.m. and is returning back again on 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. is going to take a break. I'll mention that also. Meal break, but this is how mostly they'll give the shift name. 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 30-minute meal break at 1 p.m.
Okay.
And so it will be 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Then only 8 hours will come. So this segment I'll mark it as break, and then again I'll give it as regular, and I'll make it as 4:30 p.m. Okay. So now our 1-day shift is ready, and this is a name which we have created. I'll just have a notepad to note it out. This is our first shift. And then again, we need one more. I'll just save and click new so that we are having one more, which is for the Thursday. Thursday, the employee is going to start at 6 a.m. and end this time at 11 a.m. and no meal breaks. Just he's going to work for 5 hours, right? 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. No meal break. No meal break. Okay. This is the second shift's name. I'm going to give this also. Now we have created shift. Shift template is completed. Whatever we have done in the shift template, it is completed. Now we are going to the pattern templates. We'll see what is pattern templates. Pattern template is nothing. It's like a weekly roster, or we can even have multiple weeks here. If it's going to be different for alternative weeks, say for example, okay, let's do that itself. Our schedule is like on this first week, the employee is going to work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay.
Right.
And Thursday on 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be leave. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to click on Monday, and we have insert shift here.
Okay.
I'll click on insert shift, and I'll search for our shift. Ours is, that's the reason I saved, kept it in the notepad. I'll just give the name. Okay, here is our
usually there will be like a lot of shifts like that, like in real time.
If we'll get a tickets and we'll get a request from this, we need to create it and give the name to the pattern template name to the manager. They will assign it from there. Now we are creating the pattern template. After creating, we'll give that name to them so that they will assign it from their end.
Okay.
Okay. So now I have assigned 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. by clicking on insert shift. Again, Tuesday and Wednesday it's going to be the same thing. I can directly copy from here. Right click, copy, right click, paste. Right click, paste. And again, Thursday, we are going to have a different shift. So I'll click on insert shift and I'll choose hours. This will be there in all the projects. We'll be getting at least 1 or 2 requests weekly, and it will not take much time, but we'll get new requests. They will be changing their shifts, they will be changing their break time, or they will be changing their pattern. Like okay, this time Monday to not Thursday, we'll change it to give a leave on Thursday, and we'll ask the employee to work on Friday. Something like that. Why this is not showing up? The second, okay. The second one which we have created is not popping up. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. is there. I'll select that. Okay. Anyway, we don't need break. That's it.
Okay.
Here. 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Standard. Okay. I think we didn't give that no meal break.
You probably saved it before.
Yeah. Fine. So that's fine. So 6. If you see here, if a particular week, if an employee is in a different shift, it will show it in a different color also, so that we can segregate. Okay, now this is done. And this is going to record for each week. Each week this will rotate, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a name to this. Our shift is AUS space FT 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
It will accept only few letters. So I'll keep it like this. Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And in the description, we can do all the notes, right? In case.
Yeah, if needed, we can do that. But what will be visible to us directly is this. So I'll just do this copy here and paste it here. And here I'll give a detailed item of what is it, Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., 11 p.m. and meal break at 1 p.m., which is 30-minute meal break. 30 minutes meal break at 1 p.m. Comma Friday 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. No meal break. Okay, that is it. Done. This is the name. I'm going to create and save it here. Put it here. So that's now set here. Everything is done. Now what I will do is I'll go to the employee. We'll say we'll give the particular name to the manager. Okay, this is the pattern template which we have created. Okay, so what he will do is let me delete these items and I'll show you. Or even let few items be there. We can overwrite this. Okay, so from 11:14, the employee is required in this shift, what we have created. Okay, so what we are going to do is we'll say that the manager that we have created schedule pattern with this name. So the manager will go in here, right click on the name of the employee and will click on schedule pattern. Clear? Where we are clicking? Right click on the employee and click on schedule pattern. Once that is done, he needs to click on it's already some pattern is there. So I'll just delete it out. Yes. Now I'll click on add pattern. Now, when this page will come up first to me. So here, anchor date, you don't need to change it. Anchor date is mostly it's Sunday. Okay, nothing to change it. Only thing you need to change is the start date and date. Okay, we are starting by 13/20 because we need schedules from 14, right? That is fine. And end date, if I give for hour, it will take it until the employee works. It will be assigned. But I am not going to do this. Just going to assign it till 3rd of December. That's it. This particular rotational shift. Okay.
Okay.
Only thing I'm going to add here is I need to click on the pattern template and look for our pattern. Yeah, here it is. See, done.
Right.
Yeah. Just need to click here, and it will automatically populate the other values into the cell. Clear?
Yeah.
Now what I need to do is there is an option called override other patterns. If I enable this, if there is any other shift already created by mistake or any other pattern is already existing, it will override that. Clear?
Yeah.
It will delete the existing whatever is in the system and it will put what we have added. Clear? I'll just click on apply. And yes. Again, here, okay. Done. We just need to save it up. Now it will apply the shift. It's applying the pattern. You can see here. We just need to wait and refresh it. Yeah, it's added for the whole week. Means up to December. If you see, let me open the dates from 13th to 3rd of December. For all the dates, it will be there. Okay, this week it is if I go to the next week, also the same pattern has been replicated. And again, till 12/3, it is replicated. Clear?
Yeah.
So this is how we are assigning the schedule pattern to employees. This request will be getting frequently, and we'll be working on creating the shift template and pattern template. Then we'll transfer it over to the manager setting that we have created. Assigning work, mostly he will be doing it. Clear?
Yeah. It's mostly in US they use, right, Kronos?
No, it's not like that. US majorly uses, Europe uses, Australia is using right now. Like it's less used in Asian Pacific region, but right now they are also picking up. But it's widely used across America, Europe, and Australia.
Right. No, I can see why now. Like getting in a lot of ideas.
Yeah, it's less used in Asia and Africa. That's it. But right now, Gulf people also started using it. Gulf, there are companies which is already using it. Aramco, there are
Aramco,
yeah. These companies are already using Kronos only.
So eventually you'll get to Asia Pacific and other
Asia, it's Gulf region it's using it, but other region and African region, mostly I don't think, like India also there are companies which is using it.
Yeah.
But it's not like US or Australia or Europe. There most companies use this.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, tell me now.
Now I was wondering, so in India, let's say, like if big companies, if they don't use Kronos, what do they use to cover this?
There will be a number of tools. Like here, mostly they are tracking it manually, or they're using simplified applications.
Yeah.
Okay. Here they don't have a particular like a number of rules from the government, right?
Yeah.
There is no FLSA law or something like that.
Right. But in here, there's a PCI compliance and a lot of other things are in place.
And for each state, the rule is different. Here, it's pretty much simple. If they work like these many hours, they will calculate it and provide it directly.
Right. That's cool.
More kind of a daily kind of thing. Daily, hourly kind of payment. And mostly here, even if a marketing executive, they are working from one place to another. It's more of a monthly salary and the incentives. Those kind of things are there. And some companies are using Kronos. And some companies are using other tools.
Right.
Kronos is the parent company. They take Kronos from. They have an agreement with Kronos. They take Workforce Central and rebrand it as eTime and will give it to its clients.
Like Workforce Central, right?
Yeah.
Like, is it like a separate thing that you have to learn, like to manage projects, things like that, or?
No, this is the Workforce Central.
Oh, this is it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your friend's name?
His name is Fahim.
Okay.
Fahim.
Okay. He's working. ADP has a lot of opportunities because it's like they are only selling the eTime. eTime means Kronos. Just instead of this UKG name, they will have eTime. They have an agreement with UKG, so they can sell it to their customer at a different rate.
eTime.
Yeah.
So basically, UKG is like rebranded for their clients as eTime.
No, UKG is Ultimate Kronos Book. That is a name. ADP has an agreement with UKG stating that for their customers, they will give Kronos in the name of eTime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like ADP is rebranding for them.
Yeah.
For their
like it's not a rebranding. They're just changing the name. That's it. Everything else remains same.
Oh, but like, unless somebody knows Kronos, like, and an outsider, they would think like this is E-time, it's something else, it's not Kronos.
Yeah, but once you just go inside, it will be same.
Yeah, it will be the same. Yeah. He's working in like 4 different projects now. And then recently they gave him like an assistant to do, he said something like to do configuration because he doesn't have time.
Yeah.
So they gave him like another hand.
Okay. Yeah, ADP is having few clients with E-time and other projects. So there are opportunities within that E-time. It's like ADP itself. There are a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be covering you for the interview perspective. Whatever is needed, I will cover it up as per the session.
Yes.
So the pay policies probably will complete by this week. Whatever is there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
We still have 2 more days, right? Mostly, tomorrow I'll just give a heads up on work PTY, processing order sign up restriction, and then we'll dive deeply into punch interpretation, fixed rule. Okay. So these are the 2 items which are going to give more stress, which will have more options to configure. These are pretty much straightforward. It's easy to configure. Fixed rule and punch interpretation will go through slowly what it is. And by that, we'll be coming to the end of pay policy by tomorrow. I mean, we have 2 more sessions, right? And what I'll do is the rest of the session on the next day, I'll give a quick upgrade on what else we have in the route rules and other items. And then I'll give an intro on what is accruals.
Okay.
This might look simple, but this will also take time. This is how an employee's leave is managed. What kind of leaves the employee has, how many days of leaves for each year. If an employee is hired in the mid of the year, how much leaves he will be able to get. Everything is managed here.
Yeah, it's a very important one for employees.
Yeah. So this is also widely used. This will be available in 90% of the Kronos projects.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So this again and another 1 week. This will be done maybe 1 week or another like 1.5 weeks. The rest of the days for maybe the 20 or 25 sessions what we have, I'll take you through other modules like access profiles, which is at the top. Then we will touch on the common setup. Then I'll take you through, where is it? 1 second. Organization setup. It's at the bottom. No, here. Organization setup. Then what is system configuration? And on reporting is a separate. It will take 1 day. I'll take it as a separate one. Okay. Once I start with the accruals, right? 1 day before we go into the core concept of the accruals, I'll take you through the reports, because how we can validate accruals is through reports only, whether it's generating properly. We can see how an employee is able to take what balance he has, but for each year it is like for the next upcoming year also, whether it's generating properly or not, we can verify it through reports only. So once I give a introduction to the accruals, I'll start the reports for 1 day. We'll cover up the report and then we'll again pitch back to the accruals. Clear?
Sure.
Okay, ma, that's it for today.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll plan to complete pay policies by this week. Then we are more than we are forward on our track. Let's see.
Okay.